Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Stamperia Romantic Collection Christmas. This is a mini album. It's a project for Scrap and Create, and there is a link down below where you can purchase your supplies, and also a link down below for the cutting guide. So this is our second video. We've already made our first 2 of 4 pages. If you missed them, just go ahead and look in my playlists for Stamperia Romantic Christmas, that playlist, and you'll find the videos. Okay, now this that we're about to do is not in fact the next page. There's a page with just a belly band on it, which I'm gonna pull over, and that's actually gonna be the next page. But because this one has so many mats and I'm so worried I'm gonna like lose track of which mat goes where, that I am gonna do it next. All right, so what we have, yikes, okay. We have 2 flaps that are going to open like that, and then they're going to open again. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for the moment. So this is the inner flap, okay, like that. So what I need to do, and I have already scored and taped, so these are 6 by 3.5, score it at a 1/2 inch, and then trim the corners. Sorry, go blank. Okay, let's. And then, well, I'll tell you when I get to it. Okay, because I don't want to, like I said, I'm so worried I'm gonna mess up my. All right, so this is actually the inner one. Okay, making sure that and that is gonna go there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that there right now before I lose track. And I believe that all of these mats are from the 12 by 12. And I cut this one and the matching mat on the other side to form the full frieze there. This is going to go here. And it's not particularly straight, but it's okay. It's going to go that way. Okay, just want to make sure I am clear. All right, now let me slide these over. That's our center piece. Okay, and then this piece goes over here. So I'm gonna grab this one, and it goes in this direction. That is going to go like that, and that is going to go there. Now, before we can put these, we have to add the additional flaps. Okay, so let's put that there, And that's the additional flap for that one, that's that one, and this is the additional flap. that is going there. Yeah, okay. And so this is going to go over like that. So this needs to go there. Okay. Just making this clear in my head. Okay. So we have, just so you can see, that's like that. Let me mix this up. This is going to go here. And what I did with these ones that I'm working with now is I actually trimmed about 1/16 of an inch off of the flap and the matching mats. Okay, so this is going there. Oh boy, I just lost. Hang on. Okay, that's going there. That is going there. Okay. That is going there, and that is going there. Okay. All right, so what's going to happen is we're going to open, we're going to have this, then we're going to open again and have those. And I need to put a magnet on this one. So when it's closed, that holds everything together. Whoops, well, okay, there. And I might as well get out the ones for the other side while I'm at it. Okay. And that is going to go about there. And most of these pieces came from the same 12 by 12. I had a scrap that I used for some of it, as I recall, and then I used a new piece as well. As you can see, it's got the same. Okay, that, and that, like that. All right. So let me do this one. And you could put the magnet on the front one, but I just felt like the less bulk it had to go through, the better. Because if you put little pictures and things on this, it's just going to make it that much harder to keep it closed. This one's tricky to keep track of the mats because you are using both sides of these mats. It just depends on which flap is getting which side. So I think once we get this first side done, it'll make the second one easier because it matches. Okay. Okay, there's that one. And then this one, now this was actually a vertical leftover scrap from this that was facing this way, but I'm putting it, I took the vertical scrap and just cut my 4 mats for these flaps across that, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So when I cut, I'm trying to think which piece. I guess it was this one? I don't know. In any event, I left a full vertical piece, and that's what I used to make these. So it would have been would have been the piece along the left side of the 12. So here's your 12 by 12, and this is the side that I used for these. Here. And this one goes here. Scraps all over here. Okay, here we go. Now this is going to go on the right side here. You may need to do a little burnishing. It's quite a bit of bulk at this point. Oops. Okay, there we go. And let's do that. There's that one. Okay, and then this is going to go there. Okay, so then this one, oops, I'm lost already. Okay, all right, so this is this one. And we already did the mat. And then this, okay, so this one needs to go there. No, I think that mat's going to be upside down. Okay. All right, so this. Oops, okay. Oh, I do. I just burnished that the wrong way. Okay. This one is going to go here, like that. like that. Okay. And we need the other magnet. There. Okay. All right, so that's like that. And then this one goes like that, if I remember rightly. Or we could put it like that, actually. I just feel like if I put it like that, there's nothing here going across. And I think this is actually upside down, but I feel like it looks better, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay. Okay, so this one's going to go here. And then, let's see, one of these is wider than the other one. Okay. So those are going to go like that. Okay. This one isn't hard to do, it's just keeping track of the mats. And if you just want to do, you know, whatever mats you want, they don't have to flow across, then that would make your life easier, certainly. So up to you. See why I wanted to do this first and get this out of the way. Just while it was fresh in my mind. Like I said, I wanted to do it. Oops, I think my watch wants me to stand up. Okay, there we go. Okay, now this one goes on this side, right here. Okay. This one is in slightly. This is where it goes down into the spine. Hopefully they will not bump into each other too much. They do a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather have that than have them not open because of the spine. Okay. And I was already fussing with them more than was probably necessary, so I didn't want to try to make them match perfectly in the middle. Yours may or may not, but it shouldn't be a problem. Perfect. Okay, and then this one goes right here in the middle. And it looks like I have not actually cut this to size yet. All right, so let me go ahead and trim this to 5 7/8 square. Okay. Looking good. Pretty. Okay. And you're going to have to be a little careful folding these. We did trim them down so they would fit, but still, just be careful. Okay, the other side, super easy. All right, this side, we are going to do a belly band, and this is from a cut apart sheet on the 8x8 that we had. Remember, we had a scrap of it. Here's we had used this side. I think it was the 8x8, or is that the 12x12? No, that's the 8x8. Anyway, so we had this piece, and it wasn't big enough, so I'm going to double mat it with the red, which is good. That'll bring the red to the front. Here is our belly band. It is 7 by 1 3/4. And let's make sure it is right side up. And I am just going to basically eyeball the center with this. You can measure it if you want. Probably a good idea to measure it, but I'm not going to. I think that looks pretty good. Didn't go down 100% straight, but it's not bad. And that's good. Oops, I had glue on my finger. Okay. got a little, it's not really a crack in the paper, it's just a little fuzz sticking up. There we go. Okay. And you're just going to put that down. Go. Keep an eye on up and down, although until we get to the lining, these could go either way. So I am not matting, I'm not inking the red. If you don't want to use red, black would probably look really nice. This. I thought I'd already inked it, but it doesn't look like I did. Straight that is, but it's not bad. All right, and then I'm going to put this inside like that. As this one actually faces this one, which I think will look nice. And slid on me. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, let's bring this one over. All right, so that is the mat frayed. So let me just set that over there. All right, what we are going to do here. Sorry, my shoulder is bothering me. All right. So here is our new base, openings side to side, as always. You can do it with openings to the top, I just don't. Okay. We are going to make a pocket. That is going to, it's a full pocket. Okay. And we're going to put a frame similar to what we did on Amazonia. However, on this one, we are going to put, I believe, a vellum lining. I'm thinking either vellum or rice paper. I haven't 100% made up my mind. But we still have to make the pocket part. So let's set that aside. This piece is 7 by 6.5. You're gonna score, so it's 7 this way, score 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch at the bottom. Then you're gonna mark from the score line 1 inch in all the way around, and I did that on the back, and I did it 1/2 inch at first, but then I decided I wanted 1 inch. So you'll have a square, and then you're gonna use your craft knife carefully, without cutting yourself, and cut out that inner square, okay? And I have mine almost fully cut out. Let's see, where's my knife? Okay, and I am actually going to take this over to my self-healing mat to finish cutting it. Okay, I am done with that. Now please make sure when you use one of these, you're very careful and get one with either a cover like this or a retractable one, so when you're not using it, the blade is not exposed. Okay, and you can see that my cuts were not perfectly on the line. Does not matter. All right, and I am going to fold this over, and I'm not going to put the piece here, the vellum or the rice paper, whichever I decide on, until after we do the front embellishing, because I don't want to, well, I was going to say I don't want to get glue on it, but I kind of do want to get glue on it because I want to attach whatever I do to it. So comes the question, where is my rice paper? To do that. That's kind of what I was thinking. We have plenty. We need some for the spine, but there's enough, I think. Yeah, because I can use this sideways. No, I can't, because it's got a bird on it. Hang on. All right, if I do it down here with this bird, would that be better? Because that would give me this. I'm just making sure I have enough to do my spine. That's why I was thinking of doing vellum, because I'm not sure I have enough. All right, I'm gonna do vellum. I think I have enough to do rice paper, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'd rather have it for the spine, because vellum I know will look just fine here. So hang on, let me grab some vellum. Okay, so I cut myself just a piece of vellum, 5.5 by 5.5, and we are gonna glue that in here, like so. And the reason I didn't cut it small and close to the frame is I find it's easier to get things in and out without catching on the vellum the bigger the vellum is, if that makes sense. So let's put this down, and I'm just going to run a bead outside like that, and then there. Now, getting back to not wanting to catch things on the vellum, you do have to make sure that this outer perimeter is well glued down. So I'm just going to go back through and add glue, especially at the top. Doesn't matter so much at the bottom, but on the top and a little bit at the sides matters, so that things don't catch. Okay, here we go. So now we have our pocket with our vellum window in it. And we have this piece, which I want to use to decorate it, but it's too big. And if I cut the middle of it or part of it, basically I'm going to be left with not the best parts of this paper. Plus I want it to look a little more interesting. So I'm going to fussy cut out both sides. If you notice, there's just a strip that goes up each side of the greenery. So I'm going to fussy cut out both of those, and I'll be right back. Okay. That was a lot. Now I haven't fully cut because I know I'm going to have to trim and do a little more, but I just wanted to get an idea what I had and how I might want to lay these out. I'm not sure how these originally were. Can't tell up from down. Go like that. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I feel like that went that way and this went this way. So I think I kind of like up to about here. So I think I'm going to fussy cut that. Let's do that. Okay, and I'll have to, do a little extra fussy cutting, but I just want to get a layout down. And then up here, I think I'll cut here. We're going to add pieces back in, so don't panic. That, and I'm going to cut a lot more out of that so that it doesn't look so chunky, and then this piece can do some fill-ins here, and then this piece, and then we're going to need some other bits for in there too. I think I'm going to cut this one here. So that one there. And then this one. Okay, that one there. Okay. So then I have these little bits left, and I may need some more, but that's okay. I have other paper that I can fill in here. But my question is, am I covering up too much? It's hard to say because I'm going to cut away quite a bit of that wood background, and that may give us more airiness. If it doesn't, then we can just move everything out a little bit. Let me get these trimmed out more, and then we'll see. Okay, I have done a little more cutting, and I definitely like it better. And I do think I want to trim a little from the sides, at least on these bottom ones. Maybe even on this one. This one looked good. So I'm just gonna mark that, which will not be super easy to see. From the bottom is fine. I just need from the side, right about there on that one. And right about there on that one. Okay, let me cut these two. I've lost track of how they were supposed to go. I think that one was there. And this one was here. Maybe? Did I just put these reversed? No, I think they were right. Okay. That one. I have that one. Okay. And then that is good. This. Put that one on top. Is good. So then we just need a little bit here and here. Now I was thinking, I have these wooden shapes. And it might be cute to do something with these. I was thinking maybe the little boy or one of the buildings. Now if we use one of the buildings, it's definitely going to cover. Let's just take them out and see. So that would be, the only thing is if I use him, I pretty much have to put him at the bottom because he's straight across at the bottom. He doesn't really do anything for me there. Oh, that's really cute. Yes, I think we should do that. Okay, good. And then that's going about there. Those are fine. So we just need something up here and here. And I do have these little bits that I can do. So I think, I'm just going to cut these into small shapes that we can tuck in. Oh gosh. No. I can just tuck these underneath. I'm sorry. Hey, what are you doing? No. Come on. We've had plenty of snuggle time this afternoon. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm just thinking, you know, that could just be tucked under there where it's not overly visible but would hide some of the gap. And then another little something there, which could be one of these. Okay. All right. And then I have that one. So I think what I'm gonna do, just to make this easier on myself, is I'm gonna put the corners down, but I'm not gonna glue them down fully. And then I'll figure out exactly what I need to tuck in. And I'm not gonna ink these because I think if I do, I'll end up damaging them because they're pretty fragile. Oh, I think I'll do that. I won't ink, I'm not gonna ink the inside, but I will ink this straight edge. So I know that I can glue the bottom down pretty solidly because I don't need to put anything under that. It's just further up that it's going to need some stuff tucked underneath. Okay. And then we'll do the same here. Sure it's reasonably straight. And you know, I'm just lifting that up because I want that on top, I think. Oh, I forgot I was going to need to tuck some stuff underneath up here. Okay. Well, we can put that on top. Okay. And then this one here. this one here. What did I just do? Oh yeah, it's going here. I lost track of where I was. And I am just going to, I've got one tiny little spot right there that needs a little something underneath it. Then the last thing is to glue some of these little loose edges down that I hadn't gotten. And remember, this is a pocket. Nobody's going to be looking at the back, so you don't have to worry about glue showing on the back of this vellum. Okay, that all looks good. Okay, and I'll put the house on after we get it in the book. Or not in the book, but after we get it on the page. It's going there. And actually, I'm gonna put this down after I mat the the other side. Otherwise this bulk will make it hard. But that's going there. Okay, let's put this down, and then I better go feed my kitty before she expires from starvation, as she so clearly believes that she's about to do. Cute. Okay. So again, you want to lift up a little bit, put the bottom down first. Go. And let's see, I'm going to do it that way. For some reason, I just find it easier to do the top left corner first. So I just turn it upside down. Line it up. Line that side up. And line that side up. Cute. And then we'll make something to go in it, of course. Okay, now this side is easy, so we should be able to knock this out in about 2 seconds. This is just going to be a mat because the inside back cover has a big element and we don't want it to, we don't want the two to catch on each other. So we're just going to do very flat for this page. And you know, I'm looking at her and I'm wondering if that's actually what I want there. I like it, but the butt that I have is, it's a good spot for photo and she's just so big. Maybe we'll use her on an inside, on a photo mat, you know, a side pocket insert. That's cute. If I could find, here it is. It's on the other side of this. Perfect. Her. Now we could do the 8x8 and she wouldn't be quite so bold, but it would still make it hard to put a photo there. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Okay, there we go. Not as dramatic, but a lot easier for you to put a photo with, or for me to decorate later with some sort of photo mat if I want. I'm at the point now where I don't keep my books anymore. I just sell them on eBay. So, well, I might not care that I couldn't put a photo there. Whoever buys it might want to put a photo there. So, my glue bottle was clogged, so I ended up with a big spurt of glue. And that's because I wasn't putting the lid back on my glue the way I should. Yikes. Let me get rid of that. Double check that I'm putting it right side up. Okay. And where is my bone folder? It's right there. Okay, put these things away. Again, I'll try to get a little tool holder that is not so obnoxiously loud when I use it. And let's put our little, what is this? What's Candy Shop? Perfect for me. I don't really eat candy, but I love candy. Okay, right there. You could do this as a tuck spot if you wanted, but I just can't see the I mean, I want to see as much of what's in there as possible, even though I'm hiding it with all this stuff. So I'm not gonna, I know I'm not gonna tuck anything there. How's that? Cute. Okay, looks good. All right, so our pages are now done. All right, so that is, all right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm gonna stop. Obviously my kitty needs attention, and I need to start cooking dinner anyway. So I will see you next time. And hang on a second. I just realized I don't think my mic was recording this whole time. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll figure it out. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time, and we will continue on with this album. Don't forget that there is a link down below to Scrap and Create where you can get all your supplies, and a link to the cutting guide for this project is also down below, as well as some discount codes and Amazon products that I like to use. So thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.